behind the scenes as well, and I've seen proof. So where does it stop?
I mean, I will sit there and say when I've been influenced, I've been caught up in some terrible shit, but that's to protect my platform.
Influence. The only advice and the only time I've ever criticised you is when I said to you, you need to get away from EQ. That's the only thing I've said.
Sorry, I was getting a phone call. Hold on, let me put it.
So I ain't here to argue, but
you know what, Luke? I just think you're gonna stop. I just think you're gonna stop saying he said, she said, you done this 2 years ago. Just stop it. Just put it to bed.
But Angie, that's exactly what Zach does. It's always my fault. It's always Red's fault.
Angie, that's what you do to me. You were only picking up stuff.
That's what you do as well, Angie.
Luke, how much did you? Right.
Yeah, you can ask me anything, Zach. Ask me anything. I'm listening.
Why can't you not just be honest, man?
Why can't you be honest?
I can. I've never been more.
You can't, though, Zach. You can't. You've lied about it.
Yeah, but Zach, I've got to say this. You're starting again, though, Zach.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again.
It's going to cause another row.
Why? Like, be honest. Zach, you've not been honest.
Zach, though. You know I love you, but...
So where do we go from here going forward, Zach? Do we
right, Luke, in front of 5,000 people, the numbers that you crave, ask me all the controversial... Go on, ask me all the
Zach, you're doing it again. This live isn't just about you. It's about the people, Angie, Corey, everybody. I'm not going back and forth because I know... You're never going to admit what you've lied to. You're never going to admit what you've lied to. So how do we go forward?
The little old me that's just taking you all on.
Calm down with the victim complex. You haven't taken any.
Stop, man.
I'm a powerful person. I've got.
You do a lot of
Zach, how are we going to move on? Let's move on.
I'm asking Angie. Tell me what I've lied about, Joe. Tell me. I bully women, but he sits there and does what he does to Lucy, then meets her in Miami.
Hold on, but don't you have an opinion on Angie, Marcus M's alcoholism?
Yes, I do, because they're on the FYP.
Yeah, well, Lucy's on the FYP.
So why do you want to... So what? Can I answer that, Angie?
Stop.
Angie, can I answer that?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Can I answer that? Because I don't want it to be a gang-up, so can I answer it?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
So why did you throw your arms around Lucy when you went, wherever you went, and say to her, yeah, we're all fine, but we just won't tell our audience. Why? Why did you not want to tell the Hive that you and Lucy were cool again? Why did you want to make out that you were...
It was profitable.
Do you know what? Actually, I'm not going to answer that question because that's a load of shit.
Well, okay.
That is honestly that is the biggest load of shit.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on, Angie. The fact that I know and Luke knows, I'm never going to answer bullshit.
Okay, that's fine.
I paid $150 for that woman's meal because it could not...
Well, it's not really a question. I just feel that the problem is with the we call you the raggy dolls. The raggy dolls is
and
that...
they are. They're the raggy...
I love the way you're calling them.
File!
One sec. That you always stick together. Like, for example, if I've got an argument with, say, Lucy, I don't really know Lucy, but just use her as an example, you're all jumping on me. It's not your beef, it's my beef between Lucy.
It's the same as what you're doing with me and Sophie now.
But I'm not.
Hold on. Yeah, but argument between me and Sophie, but now I got you on me.
Yeah, one second. I'm going to reply to that, Sakura. One second, yeah? And I just do the FYP, but however, when you told me, well, she said this and that about you, which I wasn't aware of, I then did turn around and say, yeah, okay. And I was fair. And I said, yeah, that's tit for tat then. I did agree where you're coming from, but I didn't know about that video. If I don't know, I don't know, right? But I just feel that if it's your beef, keep it your beef. Don't all jump on that one person.
Okay, I agree there. So moving forward then, I can't obviously speak for the other FYP hosts other than us that are in these boxes right now. But moving forward, if I have an argument with Zach the Brat tomorrow, then it shouldn't be for...
Yeah, it should be just between you two.
Got a reason to argue. Like, me and you don't have a reason to argue.
No. All right. Let me take you away from
We can have an opinion.
Right. Okay, fine. Me and Angela have a beef tomorrow, right? It all goes south. It all goes pear-shaped. Me and Angela have a beef. Are you going to be sparking up live coming to a defence, Zach?
No.
Yeah, but you can have an opinion, right? If
Evil Queen has said the worst about Angie, and I've stayed out of it.
Yeah, but you can have an opinion, go and fight it to his FYP and say, well, my honest opinion.
No, I mean, EQ called her a pedo. Everyone goes, I stay out of it. I'm like, listen.
So is the main problem, then that when people argue, then other people come to other people's defence and that.
No, we're adults. We're in our 30s, our 20s, our 40s.
Yeah, we can speak and defend ourselves, man.
Honesty wins, man. You lot are weird. Like, this is what I don't get. If Angie's got a beef with EQ, EQ ain't even... Like, listen. Do you know what I mean?
I think this is the problem, where everyone's jumping on one person because they've got this their friend. You know, we're adults.
I want a compilation where I use my mental health as a weapon. Where I want a compilation where you lot weaponize my mental health. Me talking about my mental health experiences is not weaponizing mental health. It's so that people out there can see me as a creator with a big platform opening up about my experiences that will encourage them. That's not weaponizing it, but you lot take it and run with it. You take my addictions, run with it. I do cocaine when I've had a fucking bad day. Does that make me a bad person? Let me tell you what, you'll never find a creator that's more open and honest about their skeletons than me. Why? Because there's cunts like you that can't weaponize it against me. Proof's in the pudding. And what I've been on about for the last 3 years. Am I wrong? No. Even you.
I'm sorry, I'm going to go. This is just turned into the Zach show again.
Luke, you
Angie.
sit there 7 days a week because you're fucking watching me 24/7 on Buzzballs. You have a drink problem. You need
I
help.
don't watch you.
You need help.
Zachariah.
You have to rely on your FYP show on Buzzballs. You are nothing without Buzzballs, Luke. You need help.
Down, Zachariah.
It's just going round in circles again.
I am calm.
Move on, and that's it.
Mess,
Put it to
mate.
bed and move on. You know what I mean? If you're doing the FYP,
Zach.
on that person, but just don't be
Zach.
biased. Make sure
You know what, Luke? I actually was starting to warn you at the
No,
wedding.
and I
thought,
was
you know
you,
what?
but you just dig at people. You just dig all the time and you go below the belt. And you do it in a shady way and say it's
Mate,
comedy,
you just
and it's not.
invalidated
You just, so make
Mate,
up your
you
mind.
invalidated
Make up your
It's not
mind.
your argument,
Oh,
Zach.
you will warn me
It's
to.
not
your argument,
I'm this
Zach.
bad person. So make
Zach,
up your
it's not
mind.
your argument.
I'm this bad person, but I'm your guilty pleasure. Make up your mind, Zach. I'm
Zach,
a
it's
bad
not your
person,
argument. Haven't you just
but you
listened to
will
what
warn me
Angela-
to
It's
be
up
bad
to the
to you.
audience, mate.
Make up your
It's up
mind.
to the audience. It's
Fucking
up to
sick
the
of you.
audience.
It's
I'm
always
not
about
saying
you.
anything.
Never about no one else's trauma. Me all the fucking time. Other people go through trauma as well, Zach, not just you.
Exactly what my dad said.
Oh, don't